Okay, we are on record now. This is a new platform, and we are all learning how to do things. There are a few things happening here on screen. I have quite a few people who have subscribed, who have joined. Appman 101. He's of course, all these comments come through Twitter, and the Twitter feed is I hope, David, you can see them on the right hand column of your screen. Yes, and we can respond back to them there.
Well, let's while you're doing that, let me talk a little bit about the why you and I are doing what we are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll get us set up for the discussion, and perhaps the way, and we should explain, this is this is the second BLAB that I've been involved in. The first BLAB, somebody invited me to participate in a BLAB, and I found the technology to be fascinating. Not so much that the technology is the best thing since sliced bread, but it was it was probably going to be able to do something new for me personally, and that was purely from a marketing perspective, because of you, as you and I have been discussing, Vivek, for months now. As we have put together a concept for small business owners, where we will give a complimentary analysis, audit, if you will, of 7 questions that they ask, 7 marketing questions, marketing sales questions, and 7 technology questions, small business technology questions. You and I spent months developing the concept, developing the questions, with the thought, it's not just about we're trying to sell something. Yes, we are marketing and selling a product, a service, but more importantly, and here's the why we are doing what we are doing today. There are about 119 days left in 2015. And so you're either going to accomplish your business goals and objectives for the year. And if you aren't more than 2/3 along the way now of doing that, you're not going to probably achieve those goals and objectives by the end of the year. So that's not a bad thing. It's a business process. It's a time for us, each of us, to take a look at our own businesses, what we're doing, what we're trying to do, how are we marketing, are we generating sales, are we using the best technology platforms available to help us accomplish those goals and objectives. So it's appropriate that we launch this BLAB series, if you will, because you and I are going to do at least 14 BLABs. 7 of those will deal with technology questions, small business technology questions, which you will take the lead position in giving your thoughts about those, why that's an important question for the small business owner to ask. I will add a commentary from my perspective of the big picture, as well as my own business personally. Then we'll open it up to have other folks share their concerns, their questions, and whatever. So that's going to kind of be the format. And based upon what you and I are able to see today and realize today, then we will make future determinations of exactly how we're going to execute. We have a thought of how we're going to execute, But until we see it working, until we see it happening, until it accomplishes the objectives that you and I want to accomplish, we don't know if it's the right strategy or not. But we will definitely find that out in the next week to 2 weeks, based upon what the discussions that you and I have had. So let's kick off our series of audit questions and ask, why are you doing what you're doing? And so my editorial comment about that question in perspective of the fact that I've been a small business owner for over 40 years, and I had to have a total understanding of, for me, what it is that I was doing and why I was doing it. And until I was able to answer that question, I would not be able to properly market my business, communicate with other folks about what it is, why I was doing what I'm doing. And subsequently, if I couldn't define what I was doing, communicate what I was doing, properly communicate what I was doing, then forget about sales. Sales are not going to happen, period. So that's why I felt that to be maybe the single most important question that a small business owner must ask.
Yeah, in my view, I would always start with why, and we have been on a Hangout series reviewing this book, and I always start with why. My why is I believe in simplicity, and everything has to be simple, and integration is key. And only those two things will enable you to have a easy, happy life. So integrate, simplify life is my mantra, tagline, and so on. That's why I do what I do. So what do? I try to integrate, make things easier, and make it simple.
And in that same vein, what it is that I do, I facilitate small business challenges, the solutions to those challenges. I've been doing it my entire life. That's what I do. And I love doing it. And you know what, Vivek? I'm pretty damn good at doing what I do. But we are, I manifest this by, I am publishing video books. I am currently working on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th chapters of my video book, How Do You Answer These 100 Plus Questions About Your 2015 Small Business, which I'm going to change the title pretty soon, Vivek, to 2016 Small Business, because folks must be looking ahead. And right now is a great time to evaluate what you have done in 2015. And if you need to make changes because you have not accomplished your business objectives, start working on those changes right now for 2016. Don't wait till, yes.
Stan Bush is here.
Stan what?
Stan Bush is watching us.
Stan Bush, one of my mentors. Actually, it was Stan who earlier this week introduced me to this BLAB technology, and he is becoming the guru of BLAB technology. So, thank you, Stan, for bringing this to my attention. And as I said to you earlier this week, I see some tremendous marketing opportunities in this BLAB technology. particularly because there's a very close connection between BLAB and Twitter. And I've been looking for a way to effectively use Twitter in my business and what it is I'm doing. And I think we're starting to figure that out right now.
From what I have understood so far, David, BLAB uses Twitter to log in and for people to log in and messaging, comments, and so on. But there isn't an easy way to even promote your BLAB on Twitter using tools. It's you can use the blue button next to on the left hand side of the screen, which says tell a little bird.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yes, when you click that button, it would tweet about this BLAB, but that's available only when you're live.
I did it just now. See what happens. I just clicked the button.
Yeah, if you want to promote the BLAB in advance, there is no easy way, and that's that's one of the things that I am working on.
Well, to that point, Vivek, why don't you share what you did today? And I questioned you why you did what you did. Why don't you share what you did today?
Yeah, I also created there is no easy way there's no screen share. I can't show you a screen. I created a Google Plus event page and plugged in the URL to reach the BLAB on the event page.
See, if you had a Chromebook, you could hold the Chromebook up to the event page and show it in front of your camera. There's your screen share.
Yeah. Okay. There is. Stan Bush is asking, can I put a link for you?
Stan, you can do anything you want to do.
Yeah.
You're my mentor, Stan, or one of my mentors. You can do whatever you want to do because you will only do things that will enhance the experience of those folks who are getting involved.
Oh,
so
the link. Let me read out the link he has put. He has put sl.stanbush.net/learn-blab.
There you go.
So
and for anybody that is watching this blab right now, if Stan Bush is going to take the time to share his knowledge and expertise, take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to put our audit form, which you mentioned, David, here. I would tweet that out.
Brilliant marketing decision, Vivek.
Yeah. So that is the audit form. Oh, that was the contact me form.
You're always wanting to contact you, Vivek. What is this all about, man?
Yeah. Where is the audit form? Audit form is on the other website. Audit form.
The audit form is on Integrate Simplify Life.
Yes.
On the homepage. So anybody watching, we're new to this, like everybody else is. You can't be that old to it yet because the technology is not all that old. It's fascinating. It's interesting. It certainly has some very strong marketing aspects to it. I have been very interested in watching a lot of our friends from Google Plus, folks who have been using Hangout technology for as long as it exists, and me being one of those. And we're just, it's not, we're looking for something to replace what we're doing. We're looking for something to supplement and add additional value to what it is that we do. And so it's incumbent upon us, Vivek, to try to understand as much as we possibly can. And you have a tougher challenge than I do, Vivek, because yours is about technology and mine's about marketing and sales. And who's that guy that I see popping up on the screen there? Oh my goodness, I haven't seen that gentleman for what? 4 months now. Anyways, Omar, how you doing?
That's right. Excellent. Well, you can see I got my hat on. I've got to get out here and cut some trees. I had to stop, because I saw you. I tried to see you yesterday. Nobody know me. We can't change the handle. But I just wanted to say, glad to see you. Welcome. And I have to apologize to your good buddy, Stan, yesterday, man. I interrupted and got blabalicious and couldn't help myself. And I didn't know anything about the what you call it, the circadians. And that community is all about getting it done. So I looked at what he's doing. I appreciate it. And so I'm going to not be so long-winded today. Not today, not with you, but hey, I really.
And you know why you're not gonna be long-winded with me today, Omar?
Why?
Because I won't let you.
No, good. All right. I don't want to, but I'm going to
let me ask you a small business question, because I actually, believe it or not, promoted your small business in my exercise class in Cincinnati, Ohio. One of the ladies participates in my class several times a week. She needs a tree cut down in Indiana. So I told her that I would ask my friend Omar how many thousands of dollars would it cost for him to travel from Detroit to Indiana to cut down a tree.
Look who is here.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, it is Mr. Stan Bush.
How did that guy get in here?
Is there some kind of like horns we can play and drums we can roll?
Have y'all got? Is that the best filter that they can get? I thought I got dummy blocks on mine. I don't know how y'all doing yours.
Stan, I got dummy blocks on everything I do.
No. I saw you guys, and I wanted to stop in and kind of see what y'all were doing. Doing.
Well, I don't think you and I have not spoken about what Vivek and I are doing, and that his expertise is technology, and my expertise is marketing and sales, and what we are doing very simply, we have created an audit of 7 questions, 7 technology questions, 7 marketing and sales questions. Anybody that takes the time to answer those questions, Vivek and I will give some complimentary time on things that they should be thinking about for 2016. Because now's the time to start strategizing and planning for 2016.
I can tell you something they better be thinking about.
Well, what is that, Stan Bush?
They better be thinking about money.
Oh, why? Money?
Because all this is going to go away if they don't get some. And every time you turn around, it's like you can only spend. I think Omar yesterday kind of came in on one. That dog's best friend was at our at this morning's at our this morning's blab, but he came in and see all the blabs are about like blabbing. And this
blab is about blabbing, man.
Yeah, and the name of this blab is 25 minutes on how to do blab, and it's a with blab. What do I call it? Blabus interruptus, something like that. No blabus interruptus. That's what it was. No blabus interruptus.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let me tell you real quickly, Stan. I've known Omar for way over a year, and he's an active participant in our Dreaming with Entrepreneurs in Google Plus community. And so I haven't seen or spoken with Omar for several months now. We have Actually, we tried doing some major kind of things with Hangouts, didn't we, Omar? We tried to, whatever happened with our friend, your friend that you brought in, and anything happened with that?
We're still working together, Dr. Weinstein.
Yes,
VIP.
Dr. Weinstein. It was
Yeah.
a real. We had our content was outstanding that day, if I do say so myself. But it was a real interesting HOA with some very provocative discussion. So we're all exploring, Stan, aren't we? And we're trying to figure out what it is that will enhance our businesses and help us to accomplish our goals and objectives. And one of my concepts, one of the things that I share with small business owners all the time is that you need to be able to try as many things as you possibly can and find what works best for your business. And what works best for my business isn't necessarily what's going to work best for you or for Omar or for Vivek. But we have to try, and then we share with each other. We collaborate our thoughts and say, well, what worked for you, and why did it work, and what shortcomings, and what do I need to do to improve? But I am very, very much an old-time traditionalist when it comes to marketing. I've been marketing and selling for over 40 years, and the basic concepts of marketing don't change. How we communicate with our prospects and our customers changes daily. So I need to collaborate with folks like yourself and folks like Vivek who have a technology perspective. Because you know what? And I'm reading this more and more, Stan. We have marketing and sales, and it's very important to integrate those two concepts, marketing and sales. But I'm seeing more and more that you cannot integrate marketing and sales without having your hands around technology. So now we've got a third element into play. And so we have to work together to figure out how to make those three elements work best in our businesses.
Yeah, but they got to figure out how deep they want to go into technology, because I sit there and I think to Dog's best friend. I'm not quite sure. I met her this morning, so I'm not quite sure what she does yet. But if she is a dog person, which I think that's what she said this morning, is that if she is a dog trainer, how much technology does she need? And they get wrapped around trying to learn, all the intricacies of it and how to make that integrate and how that works. When the truth is, they need to go make enough money doing dog stuff to be able to pay Vivek to do what he does, which is technical stuff. And that boat is like that boat's actually already sailed, and those that haven't recognized that are going to be struggling to catch up because and by the way, Omar, this is why in that 25-minute show is because you get media yapping, man. David and Vivek know it's like, don't he ever shut up?
Who are we talking about? Me, you, or Vivek, or
all
Omar?
Of us.
Oh, Omar.
All of us. Yeah.
No, the question to answer that question is no, he doesn't.
No,
so
I don't.
Yeah. Well, hey, let me jump in for a minute. You see, I got my hat on. I got to go. I learned from the Kardashian. How you pronounce the name? The
circadian.
The rhythm you talked about.
Circadian.
Yeah. Circadians, right? That Elaine, she stopped me yesterday. She slowed me down. She calmed me down. So I got to get out of here today. So I looked at myself. I'm like, oh, I want to be better. I want to be more circadian. Okay, so I noticed, you got a very valid point, and I'm stuck over here on BLAB. I checked into a Blabaholic, Blab Anonymous yesterday, and I want to be more efficient. I've been here trees, as far as coming to Ohio, I don't care. I wouldn't go for, it costs $1 million to cut a tree down. I can barely cut a tree down in Detroit since BLAB has come off. I'm cutting off my cell phone. I cut it off. I got me a new iPhone that I'll probably be on the road streaming soon. And I just wanted to say to Savette, I'm going to need your help, because I am an app man, as you see. That was my priority. And, right now, set me up. Somebody got to stop me. But right now I'm really excited about my app. I think the time has come for it. It's basically a live streaming app, and it was way ahead of time. Maybe I'm still a little ahead of time here, but I think I'm with the right group. This community over here is so fantastic that's willing to help, and everything.
Well, Omar, I will stop you, and not to be rude, but just this week, just yesterday, Vivek shared with me an application that he's been working on, and so he's your app guy. He's your go-to app guy. Not only does he understand the big concept of why, but he writes code, so he can execute. He can execute the app.
Thank you.
Omar, are you saying you've written an app, or you've got an app that you or needing written?
No, I have an app. I'm a partner with Dr. Alan Weinstein and Alex Mendozian and Mohammed Sadiq. He has a live streaming app that that says all businesses need to have their own app. And our app is the only one that can do live streaming now. Like we're doing here. So this particular app would be say branded to the Circassian. I'm still having problems with that word. Or it would be branded to Dream.
You know the problem Stan had in creating it.
He said that, he created it, but we know that it means rhythm, or the app would be branded to Dreaming with Entrepreneurs, and it's both on Android and Android and iOS device, as well as tablet and desktop.
Okay, my wife is leaving. I'm fixing to have my beloved bride is leaving, so I'm going to have to say bye to her. I'll probably be
what they say, Stan.
Back here in a minute. Get in touch with me about that. But that's why David was right. Vivek, I'm out of the app writing stuff anymore. I don't want to do that. I want to do more along the lines of what I'm doing now, which is going, this is how this works, and that's just the basic stuff. But I like doing that. I like having at the end of 25 minutes, knowing I got some stuff done. That's really what I want. At the end of 25 minutes, what'd y'all get done? We got this, and this.
25 minutes. Bye.
Yeah, one last thing for you.
I'll see you guys.
And one last comment before you leave. Happy wife, happy life.
She's overjoyed. I don't know what about.
My mom has been telling me that for over 40, not quite 40 years, probably 35 years, and I still haven't listened to my mom yet. So I better start. I got to listen, I guess.
Yeah, I think we've been married for 33 years, and I think for 6 of them, she's been happy.
Yeah, hey, keep the honeymoon.
That's a good number. That's a good number. That's 20%.
Great, thanks.
Take care, Stan.
Okay, so you got any last words for me and my trees, or?
Just keep chopping away, man. Keep chopping away. Keep chopping away.
Yeah. Hey, but I'm going to stick over here, man. I love this. I love this. I look forward to seeing you more and explaining more about my app. It's like time to do it. I think it would be, I just need a little bit of help.
I don't know if you heard the beginning of our BLAB here, but Vivek and I are going to be doing BLABs probably for the next 13 days.
Great. Okay.
And the reason why I said 13, he's created 7 technology questions.
Wow.
I've created 7 marketing and sales questions, which are critical questions that every business, I don't care who they are, they must ask those questions, be able to come up with answers to those questions. And if they can't come up with answers, figure out why, come up with the answers, and move their businesses forward. I mean, that's why we're doing what we're doing.
So David, have you told your community on YouTube and in the small business community that you're over here and, giving them an opportunity?
Not really. That's a good question. And the answer is not really, but I'm going to start integrating, simplifying life.
Yeah, just make that announcement. Everybody be glad to find you here. You have so much to offer. We love you, we bless you, and hope to see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Nice.
Take care.
Bye.
How do we do, Vivek?
Yeah. I have been interacting on the Twitter and the comment stream with dogs' best friends.
So help me out here so that I understand. The comment stream is what's happening on the left-hand side,
Yeah.
and the people are commenting to what's happening in this blab on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Okay, so we still need somebody to follow that stuff, and thank goodness you're doing it. You know my position on that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've got to get running here. So
today's blab is done for now. So see you all tomorrow, and
blab away.
Yeah, let's keep it simple. Integrate, simplify life. Thank you.